Hi Scorpio, this is for you guys, Sun, Moon, and Rising for October 2021. We're going to pull a general energy card from the Lenormand Reverie. We're going to use the Universal Golden Tarot uprights and then clarify with uprights and reversals from the Mini Rider-Waite. We're going to roll the die as well. This is a general reading, so if something doesn't resonate, don't force it to fit. If you want something more personalized, check out my information below, as well as on my website, twinflames3344.com. I also have a CD out there called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe, if you want to check it out. And let's get going here. This is for Scorpio, October 2021. And what is the general energy coming up for Scorpio? Excuse me. Looked like Libra had a bit of a crazy life going on. Some things they need to cut out. So let's see how that's affecting you. You might have some Libra in your chart. So for Scorpio, the overall energy is coming up as the community. Okay, so here's the birds. This could be a lot of socializing, online chatter, that kind of stuff. And then we have, again, this is very much public meets and greets and things like that. And perhaps a commitment to that. Sorry. Oh, this could be a commitment to a child as well. So commitment to public life or social groups. This could be committing to run in the park with your friend or meet in the park with your friend or take the dog for a walk, that kind of stuff. So yeah, nothing like, you know, one way or the other. It's very a general energy. So let's see how that plays out in your read. Let's see what the die have to say for you. This is for Scorpio, October 2021. All right, we have Jupiter, which is good luck. An expansion. We have the number 6 here, which is love, family, community. It's also the lovers, and June, which would be Gemini and Cancer. We have Taurus, so there may be some stubbornness here. It is the opposite axis of Scorpio. So that part of you, the subconscious part of you, may be coming out to show its face. So again, Jupiter is Sagittarius, and the 6 of the number 6, love, family, and community, but also of the lovers and June. So Gemini and Cancer, Taurus, and Sagittarius are the signs that are coming up here. But again, expansion, family, and stubbornness or fixedness. But that can also be follow through with Taurus, right? Because they're really good at long-term projects and things like that. So let's see what we have with the Universal Golden Tarot. I've already pre-shuffled all the decks. I'm just going to shuffle a little bit more. What's coming up for Scorpio here? There's been a lot of Pluto coming up, which is Scorpio. Very big, transformative things happening. And they could be like, you know, more global level or just really profound within your life. You know, big changes, like long-term cycles changing. But it looks beneficial for you with Jupiter here. But Sagittarius is in the South Node right now, which is releasing Sagittarius energies. And it looks like you're dealing with love, family, community stuff and Taurus energies. So let's see here. All right, so for Scorpio, October 2021, Scorpio. Okay, first card out for you is the Five of Pentacles. And this could be feeling left out in the cold, maybe in exile of a group, or an illness, an injury, maybe you hurt your ankle or something like that. That could be for sure. And perhaps having a lot of medical visits. Or maybe you deal with patients. So maybe you're seeing a lot of patients, or maybe you're having to turn patients away, or turning customers away. Or maybe you're dealing in social work. Any of those kind of energies where you're dealing with people who are struggling. And then the challenge for you is the Eight of Wands, which is a lot of back and forth energy. This can be a lot of communication, a lot of travel. I can get zip lining with this card, but it's also a sexual energy exchange. And here it looks like there's just a lot of back and forth regarding trying to help people out here. The foundation here is the lovers. And this is the lovers out in the cold, right? They don't need anyone as long as they have each other kind of energy. It's like us against the world. and challenged by a lot of back and forth here. And this can be the arrows of love. It could be a very beautiful love here. Maybe you're struggling right now financially, but you have each other. So as long as you have each other, you know you're okay. In the recent past here is the Four of Wands, which is the home and family. This could be a celebration as well, a union. And then crowning is the Knight of Wands, which is getting going, moving, a lot of energy, that get up and go. This also can be that one who wants to come in and sweep someone off their feet. But in general, it's just, you know, very lively energy here. It's very Sagittarius. And then what's coming up for you is the Hangman. So are you hanging out? Are you trying to see new perspectives? In this deck, I always keep it in this position. It just doesn't look right in this deck as that being upright. It feels like this is upright to me. So are you awakening? Is your head a little bit big? Are you coming up with a new idea? Are you stretching or doing new forms of stretches, you know? And here we have someone with a broken ankle on crutches, or someone who had an amputation in this card. And here somebody is crossing one leg, so maybe they, you know, they're trying to keep off of one leg. It's funny because I know a Scorpio who definitely is having ankle issues. And then you see yourself as the Queen of Wands, which is that very passionate energy. Again, you're really get up and go. And very, you know, popular, social, feeling really good about yourself. You know, maybe you're exercising a lot. Maybe there was an injury and now you're back to exercising and you're feeling really good. And what's around you, or how other people may see you, is combative here with the Five of Wands. But that also can be playing very competitive, but it also could be someone who likes to do sports, or this can be acting, right? She could be an actor. She likes to be seen. This can be the pursuit of happiness, but also can be causing battles and fights. So we'll see with the clarifiers what kind of energy is actually coming up here. The block for you is the Eight of Cups, is walking away within from a lot of energy that was built. And this is a block for you. Perhaps you want to walk away from something, but you're afraid to, because there's a lot of emotion that's been put into that. And that could be here, something that's worth fighting for. And then here at the end, you have the Hermit energy, which can be a Virgo person. But we also have Gemini here, Sagittarius energies. This is traditionally Pisces, but I always get Capricorn from the Hangman. And then the Hermit energy, which is Virgo. What's connecting you to what's left hanging in limbo is the Three of Cups upright, which is socializing, coming together, parties. And this is somebody who's more isolated, right? So there's a little bit of a contrast between these two things. And perhaps wanting to get together between the Hermit and the Sagittarius, or you with Sagittarius in your chart. And there could be a lot of affection. This does not have to be a lover. It could be a best friend or a family member. And then this is hanging in limbo is the Ace of Pentacles, which is an offer of a new life, or offer of time, money, and effort. And let's see where this is all going. I do want to pull the next card because it is related to your read, very much so. We have the King of Wands here, and you have the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands here. You know what? Scorpio comes up with the Wands family all the time. I get like the King and the Queen and the Page of Wands all the time, but now the Page is coming up as the Knight. So that could be significant too. Like maybe you have a child who's really growing up, you know, and putting it out there. Okay, I had to put the next two out too. I'm trying to keep it just to the regular read, but I want to pull a couple more out for you. We have the Sovereign here. There's some more energies coming up around this, and then the Knight of Swords, all right? So there's a couple different energies there. Perhaps a need for a break. The bottom of the deck here is the Ten of Cups. So the family, the emotional life, and fulfillment, or a happy ending. Let's see what we have. There's a lot of aces here. Look at that. And there's that High Priestess, which was in the Libra energy in the center of the read, and there's Scorpio. All right, and there's the Queen of Swords. And there was possibly an Aquarius coming up in the Libra read as well. So we have the Queen of Swords speaking her truth. And there is the Scorpio energy. There could be someone dealing with a death as well. So you could have any kind of air sign, or Pisces or Virgo can come up with this as well as the Scorpio energies here. There could be two female friends here, whether it's Scorpio and Pisces or Virgo and Aquarius. or a death between them. They could be two sisters or some kind of ending. And then there's the Ace of Cups. This is like being offering of love for truth or triumphing in love. And then there's the Page of Pentacles, which is about an opportunity or an invitation, perhaps a really good student. And this is about finding emotional fulfillment or making a family happy. So perhaps a child doing something just to make the family happy. Somebody wanting the truth, so offering love for the truth, or wanting love, so they're offering the truth in order to get love. But yeah, so there's definitely Scorpio and the underlying energies. And back here, there's Taurus energy too, which can be a marriage. Oops. Oh, that just fell out, the Wounded Warrior, so he wanted to be seen too. I'm just going to leave this over here. So the two cards before the Wounded Warrior is actually this. So after this Knight of Swords, there's someone taking a break or meditating, resting, or lay to rest regarding some kind of completion with the Wounded Warrior here. So let's see how the clarifiers come up regarding all of that stuff. All right. So this definitely looks like affection within the family, which can be a lover still, but she's not looking that way. She's looking over here at the fight or the competition or the play. And somebody's blocked from walking away. And why? And why is there this downtrodden type of energy in the middle of your read, Scorpio? So let's see what's going on. There definitely could be a family here with the King and Queen and the Knight here. And these could be people that the King of Wands works with. Or they could be other children as well. This also can be his sovereignty. And this can be the message of the truth as well. They don't have to be people there. So let's see, Scorpio. So the Ten of Cups is an underlying energy. Why? Here we have the Wounded Warrior again, and that fell out of the deck. So somebody's definitely wounded. They're guarding their wounds. They're very guarded, defending themselves, and they're very, they've been fighting a long time, and they're about to give up. They don't know how much more they can take. And then here is the Four of Cups, which is, boredom and apathy or feeling sorry for oneself, which definitely the Wounded Warrior can be doing. This also can be grounding, integrating, and mastering an offer of love here, trying to figure out whether it's something that they want or not. This one might be mad because they're not answering them. They're offering love and they're ignoring them, or this is this person feeling sorry for themselves. And then we have the King of Cups, which is all about unconditional love. Let's see what else we had. I just want to show a few cards. Okay, and then I'm going to show the Page of Pentacles reversed too, because he's right here, but it's coming up here is reversed. So this could be between a father and a child, or a missed opportunity here with the King of Cups. And the King of Cups, I usually go by the face value in these reads because I pull plenty of cards. You should be able to go by the face value. But if it's a feminine energy or mothering energy, it's someone who's being more fatherly or more masculine. And let's see what else is going on here. The Four of Wands in the recent past, post-war. So I don't know if the home might have been a war zone recently, a lot of fighting, but this is like getting over it. This is dealing with PTSD and looting issues, trying to keep to yourself, keeping your energy clear. Regarding depression, this could be a loss of hope or an Aquarius, someone who's Aquarius in their chart at home. But again, it looks like it's been a war zone. And trying to rise above and connect again, perhaps. And this is also standing up to a child here who may be acting up. So I don't know if you're at war with the child and trying to keep your relationship together, or vice versa. Maybe you have a really good relationship with your child and you've been struggling with your spouse. So it can go both ways. And then why do we have the Lover here at the bottom? It's like there's definitely a strong connection with somebody here, but there's also some conflict for sure going on. Why is the Lovers in the foundation for Scorpio? There's some suffering and silence here. And there's Scorpio and there's the World. And this could be Pisces. This also could be a divine feminine energy. This could be divine masculine and a divine feminine energy who are both suffering in silence. Or Scorpio and Pisces who have a lot of affection for each other. They're both upright. And then we have Gemini here too as well. This can be twin energy with the Lovers card. But we also have, there's three, how many? Oh my. There's a lot of majors coming out right after that. And you have two majors right here on a major. You got the Emperor upright. You got the Hangman reversed. You have the Strength card reversed, and then the Hierophant reversed, which can be church and state here. There's like a battle between church and state, which can be in your house. Maybe you don't agree on politics or healthcare or whatever, or the shot, you know, all that kind of stuff. This is an awakening or an ego, and this could be an overwhelming ego as well, or it can be ego death in an awakening. So it can go both ways. Either someone's being too egotistical or awakening to ego death. This could be a need for courage, strength, or better health. But both of these are upright. And we have, this is Aries. For me, this is Capricorn, but it could be Pisces as well. Leo reversed, and then Taurus upright here. There's a lot of majors right there regarding this love relationship here. And what's reversed is strength, health, and wisdom, right? The need to see a new perspective. Perhaps between, this is definitely, you know, governmental type of stuff, worldwide stuff. Death in the world, church versus state, healthcare, all that kind of stuff is definitely coming up. And Scorpio is very opinionated, so it's going to come up in your household. But there may be some unhappiness regarding the family. I don't know if this is upright or not, because the Wounded Warrior is not happy. And the King of Cups is upright. So let's see what the central energy here is. With the Five of Pentacles, there's a lack of love here. This could be someone feeling pushed to their emotional limits. And Libra was getting the last straw that broke the camel's back. But that was in Wands. This one's the Cup energy of emotionally being pushed to your limit. This can be a breakup, being dumped on, pushed to your emotional limit. Like I said, this can be sweating it out, or literally having any fluids coming out of your body. It could be someone who's vomiting a lot or crying a lot, purging. And this is someone in need of peace. And this is someone recovering from some kind of grief, loss, regret, guilt, and shame. Some kind of injustice, but the worst is now over. And there's Libra energy reversed too. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Libra, because Libra's having some difficulty with things going on too, or you might have Libra in your chart. The challenge being that Eight of Wands. A lot of back and forth or lack of it. That could be verbal abuse, but it also could be someone holding their tongue but having something to say for sure. This could be the silent treatment as well, or just being very cutting with your words. And there's the King of Pentacles, which was coming up for Libra. So yeah, there could be some kind of heated exchange here for sure. He's ignoring, and this one's either the silent treatment or, you know, lashing out, and they're ignoring them. They're pretending like they don't exist. The King of Pentacles has got a big load to carry here. Or maybe they're keeping quiet because they have too much to do. Or he could be a slave driver, and this is the person doing all the work. Or doing a lot of work for their children. But also, look, this Knight of Swords is reversed over here, which is coming up over here. And these could be the two children here with the father. So the King of Pentacles could be this King of Wands, or they could be separate people. I mean, we have the Page, the Page of Wands reversed over here too, with the Knight of Swords reversed. And it could literally be like the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands are brothers. And that could be the dispute between them. You know, this one acting like a little kid over here. So I don't know if you're Libra or Scorpio and your brothers is the other sign. That could be as well. All right, so the challenge is some kind of energetic exchange between people out in the cold, or someone holding their tongue or lashing out, trying to speak their truth to someone who doesn't want to listen, who's too burdened or is too busy being the slave driver with slaves who maybe are the children or inner children loving each other, or trying to be very supportive to take care of the children here. And they're just too busy, too much work to do. And crowning here is the Knight of Wands. And there's the Page of Swords reversed. So this is negative self-talk. This can be rumors. This could be a, really bad-mouthed kid, very sassy. This is the most immature communication card in the deck. This can be spying, lying. This can be bipolarism. This can be ADHD. This is more about the mental frame of mind as opposed to like someone who's bouncing off the walls physically. This is more the mental aspect of that. But we also have the Knight of Wands there. So it could be someone with ADD or ADHD, kind of bouncing off the walls, and they can't have a lot of trouble focusing. And it could be a perpetual issue for someone. It can be autism as well. This is, again, someone trying to come clean or get clean up their act or space. But there's a lot of negative talk here or rumors going on, or just, it's not a good space. And then we have the Lovers. So this is upright. There is great affection here. And this is somebody implementing a plan here to share or settle out. Okay. So someone might be coming clean, but not happy about coming clean, like being pushed to come clean with their lover about implementing a plan or how they spent their money and needing to settle out or share. And we have an awakened person here, or somebody with an ego. So if this is you, this is either you with an ego or coming up with a bright idea or an awakening here. Why is the Hanging Man there for Scorpio? This is coming together at work, spending too much money or dependent, or you have to go to work. Maybe you don't want to go to work, but you have to. And there's Scorpio again. So again, this could be someone who's very explosive at work, blowing their top, blowing their mind, blowing their crown, just blowing up in general. This can be kicking everybody out of the house. This can be a sudden explosion, an epiphany, an energetic. This could be a sexual exchange as well, but it doesn't look like that here because there's too much of the pentacles going on here. This is about money going out and work and coming together here. This could be a loss of money, power, and independence as well, and it's sudden. Or some kind of sudden awakening, a sudden idea, but it costs a lot of money. Or suddenly a lot of money went out the door for whatever reason it is, or suddenly a big purchase had to be made. Maybe you had to buy a new roof all of a sudden, or something that's really expensive. And then you see yourself as the Queen of Wands. Why? You're seeing yourself as very vulnerable, innocent, and loving, or with child. And there's the King of Swords and the Knight of Cups. So this could be two children with the King of Swords. Maybe that's your spouse. Or this could be a mediator for two people who are not getting along. This could be children, or it could just be two water signs, right? This Pisces, and this can be Scorpio for sure. But they're both upright. And then we have the Fool, which can be you. Maybe you have Aries in your chart here. It's like someone becoming free from deception. Here's some kind of deception, or this is like the Libra energy, right? The straw that broke the camel's back, and freeing themselves from deception and getting up at the crack of dawn. This could be a Libra coming towards you. And this could be the Libra, is that King of Swords, ready to take on the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups, which could be two kids. That's interesting. Or maybe, like I said, maybe you're pregnant and you're going to have another child. This doesn't have to be Libra. This could be Aquarius too, because that was coming up. And we have Cancer reversed here, Aries upright, and a lot of water here. This could be your siblings too. Like this could be you and one of your siblings because you're water. And there could be some fighting here. But someone's freeing themselves from a negative situation, according to their perspective anyway. They're feeling really free. And then the Five of Wands is a choice. And there's Libra energy. So someone's making a big choice in their life. This is profound change, destiny, the pursuit of happiness. And moving, someone might be moving all of a sudden, but it's Libra energy. And there could be a separation here, you know, of lovers, right? There's a man with the 2 children here. Or you, one of the children, is your parent separated or getting divorced. And the kids are siding with one parent or the other. There's something like that going on. But there's definitely a Libra energy here in the pursuit of happiness, or fighting with the Queen of Wands over here, which can be you or just someone who's in your space. About moving, visiting. So if it's not a split, maybe one person wants to move and the other person doesn't, or they want to visit instead of going like on a major vacation. Maybe you just want to go stay at a relative's house, because this for me is more of a visit energy as opposed to a vacation. Or this can be a homecoming too, where someone's coming home after being away for a while. But there's conflict here. If it's the pursuit of happiness, I wouldn't get it between 2 people. This feels more like conflict. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed here. And the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So it looks like these are 2 older children and these are 2 younger children. So it's like there's 2 families here. This also could be another couple who are both ungrounded right here because they're staying with somebody or they're moving. So they're feeling very ungrounded. And what's the block then for Scorpio? The Empress and the Magician and the Queen of Cups. So it could be a third-party situation here. This also could be having a nanny for the kids, and do you really want that? There's a block here regarding walking away from a lot of emotion put into something, whether it's a long-term relationship or work relationship, whatever it is. But this is associated with big manifestation here. There's abundance, huge manifestation. There's love and kindness and psychic abilities here, and lots of energy, you know, very happy, childlike fun, pets, you know, vacation. There's very positive energy associated with this walking away, but it's a block for you, Scorpio. And then the Hermit. There's a split, a lie, a need for clarity. This is somebody who may have messed up or tripped up or is dropping the facade, no longer pretending or performing to distract people from what's really going on behind the scenes. There's some kind of split or something not going right. Yeah, and again, it could be a trip. Literally, somebody might have fallen because somebody might have hurt themselves. And this is this could be going to the doctor to have it looked at, but not happy with the results. Somebody's unhappy. They're not getting their wish. So maybe it's not quite healed yet. And there's that Knight of Wands reversed. This could be a third-party situation or someone partying too much or being antisocial. And this is that player energy, you know, coming in for the kill. This could be someone is pissed because they're injured and they can't do their normal routine. You know, someone who loves to be busy. Scorpio loves to move. It's a water sign. So someone who's not happy when they're still all the time, so they could be frustrated. This also could be a player who's coming in for a one-night stand. Or is, you know, hurting because they've been drinking too much. or doing something too much, or antisocial. This could be someone who's paralyzed by their passions too. Like a third party, so they can't act on it. So why do we have the Three of Cups above that, which just came out? And this is about overworking or not working at all. Things not working out. Things are not aligned. And this is reversed right here. So it's not coming together, no reunion, unhappiness, no joy. That's partying too much, being antisocial, the extremes of everything. But it's ultimately no joy, and not because you're not coming together. And here's the Queen of Swords, who's speaking their truth about this lack of alignment or overwork, and the need to be patient and take one step at a time regarding an unhappy family or lack of emotional fulfillment here, that it takes time. And that's the underlying energy here over here. So there needs to be patience in coming together regarding lack of emotional fulfillment of a family. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles over here. I'm looking to see if that came out already in this deck. I don't think it did. All right, and there's that, the Five of Wands is reversed here. So this is about trying to end the conflict or in a losing battle. Being very uncomfortable, not walking away. And again, that's a block for you. There's something you need to walk away from, and you're not. Because you don't want conflict in your life. And there's that Five of Pentacles, which is in the center of your read. Okay, and then you have the King of Wands. So are you, as the Queen of Wands, having conflict with the King of Wands being out in the cold? Maybe you've always had a great life together because you've had plenty of money, and maybe you haven't had plenty of money the past year or two, and maybe you're not okay with that. King of Wands is the Devil. There's temptation waving here with Judgment, and there's Aquarius here, Aquarius and Capricorn. And this could be the ball and chain too, making an announcement. This could be a wake-up call, or literally being very judgmental, right? The Devil coming out, the temptation to be very judgmental. It's coming up with the King of Wands. Where is he? Well, somebody's doing something under the radar, or this is feeling like a failure, or being needy for attention. This is attention-seeking behavior as well. Maybe a bad reputation. And there's that energetic exchange, which can be the arrows of love here. Challenged by a lot of back and forth energy with the Nine of Pentacles. I think that came up reversed, didn't it? Yeah. Nine of Pentacles is reversed over here, and that's coming up here as dumping emotional attachments that don't serve anymore, or finding the one and letting all the rest go. This could be dumping multiple loads too. If you're having an all must go sale, dumping what's left over. And this is healing and forgiving the powerlessness, or forgiving a dependent for spending too much money or getting you into trouble where you have to pay a big bill. And there's a lot of energetic exchange. This could be, maybe something on the phone where it costs you, $5 a minute or something. I don't know. But that has to do with you, or whoever this is in your energy. Healing and forgiving. This energetic exchange between the dependent and the Queen of Wands, who's looking the other way. They're not looking at each other. It's like she's not looking at this one of affection, the dependent. So I don't know if you're fighting with your child. And then the Knight of Swords here. Looking back at the past, or living in the past, in a mental prison or in prison, and offering a new life from that place of imprisonment to the Hermit upright, shedding light on it. This could be paying the doctor too, imprisoned by having to pay a doctor. not wanting to because maybe you don't have as much as you usually have. Then you can't go on vacation if you have to pay your doctor. Maybe you have to pay more than usual because insurance has been worse, than ever with all this craziness. They make it so impossible to know what you're actually covered for, and then they end up charging you a mint for everything, for labs, for medications, for everything anymore. It's very hard to know what you're getting. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles reversed, which is either a loss or dysfunction in a family or a big loss of money here. Some kind of brokenness here. Brokenness in the family. This could be a breakdown of a vehicle as well. So having to pay for the doctor, having to pay for the car. And this could be struggling with your child who maybe is of age, who needs to be taking care of their own bills, and maybe you can't afford to take care of them anymore. And so now it's becoming an issue between you. And then here are the last three cards. It's the King of Wands, the High Priestess, and saving money. So maybe that's the big challenge for you. Let's see what other cards are coming out for you here. You had Gemini, like I said, Sagittarius, Capricorn or Pisces, and Virgo. Yep, those are the main signs for your read. There's definitely energy regarding destitution, whether it's financial, moral, social, emotional, spiritual, whatever that loss, that feeling of lack is. And there's definitely some kind of player energy over here, whether that's your child or you. It could be either, because you got all of you are coming up as fire energy. So let's see what the romance angels has to say. What's going on here for Scorpio? Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. And remember too, the initial cards, the puppies up there, which has to do with children. It looks like there's a very social life here. Perhaps the child you feel is interfering with your social life, or a pet perhaps. And a need to make the effort that great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. But it definitely feels within the family here. And then the bottom is playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And beneath that was attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. All right, so some kind of codependency, whether it's children, your partner, spending, all that kind of stuff is coming up here. But all the energies around you, how you see yourself and others, it's all upright except for the fight, which is good because that means trying to end the battle with the need to be free. And the King of Swords taking care of the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups. And this can be a partner with one child, or a King of Swords with two children, or one is a partner and one is a child. Maybe you're just both water signs. And then let's see what the numerology deck says here. All right, for Scorpio, well, these came out together. We have teaching and learning, which is the 57 of the Three of Swords, which is separation and disappointment. And then we have the 27, which is the Ace of Wands, new passion and spiritual partnership. And self-love, which is 61. In this deck, when they're reversed, it's supposed to be more significant. So 61 is that liar, cheater, thief card, which is really just a card of inherent risk. And this could be about coming clean, because it was reversed in your read. So coming clean about, and doing that is actually loving yourself first, is coming clean. Because obviously secrets are never being self-loving. Because if any secret's held, it's negative energy you're holding, which then radiates out to others and brings in that same negative energy right back at you. So we also have a lot of purple here with the third eye and the orange of the sacral chakra. So very much about spirituality and waking up your third eye, but also your creativity and your sexual relationship. And here's new beginnings. So some new beginnings going on, either with your creativity or sex life perhaps. and a happy ending before that. So whatever that is, you would know that better than I. And let's do the Kipper deck and we'll be all set. For Scorpio, occupation and the Lovers, and a message of concern. All right, so this can be your occupation or just being very occupied with something, or something to occupy you, especially if you have an injury and you need something to do at home. But regarding affection and lovers and the devil here, right? Maybe someone who wants to have sex all the time with this energetic exchange. And then here's the angel and the devil of the 14 and the 15. This is the message of concern on the angel side, or the patient side, being patient, angel, of a higher love. And then here's that lower chakra energy of the 15 of the devil, of just wanting sex all the time. But maybe perhaps you're tempted at work about some kind of sexual energy. And there's some kind of high honor here of the Knight of Wands, being offered a gift or some kind of high honor. This could be like a celebration of someone's achievements, being the star. But this could be a player energy. The 25 is the Knight of Wands, which was reversed in your read. Or maybe paralyzed by their passions, but being honored by this gift. It's very interesting. But there's definitely this contrast between the angel and the devil and the struggle within you regarding some kind of sexual exchange or energetic exchange, or being honored with a gift, but with a message of concern as well. The bottom of the deck is the main female. Maybe somebody received a car or a home as a gift, or a trip as a gift. Maybe you won a trip at work. And there's the main female, the High Priestess, who worked really hard. Maybe you did receive a gift at work, some kind of bonus, which that would be very nice, after maybe struggling with some other stuff and having lots of bills to pay and stuff like that. Okay, Scorpio, I hope that was helpful. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest, your joy in your nature, and be good to yourself. Breathe and rise and be loved. See you soon. Bye.